it has certainly been another busy week in Washington, D.C., including the possibility that we may actually find a new House Speaker next week. And, of course, Hillary Clinton heading back to Capitol Hill for testimony at the much-anticipated Benghazi hearing.
Our Washington Bureau correspondent, Alex Miller, joins us live in Washington with more. Alex, how did Hillary do at the hearing on the Benghazi attacks?
Well, the hearing lasted more than 11 hours. That has to be some sort of record, but it was contentious from the very beginning until the bitter end. You know, this isn't the first time that Hillary Clinton has been called to testify about the attacks in Benghazi, the ones that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans. Now, the biggest point of contention had to do with the fact that Ambassador Stevens had requested some additional security detail and was denied that request. Now, Clinton says she never saw the request and that it really didn't fall under the umbrella of what she is responsible for as Secretary of State. Now, we have to remember that there is a presidential election going on right now, and people on both sides of the aisle in Congress have said that the existence of this committee is nothing more than a political witch hunt against Clinton. Now, Chairman Trey Gowdy has refuted these claims, and he took the first few moments of the committee hearing to tell Clinton that this is just simply not the case. Here's what he had to say.
Not a single member of this committee signed up to investigate you or your email. We signed up to investigate and therefore honor the lives of 4 people that we sent into a dangerous country to represent us.
Now, people actually on the committee disagreed with Gowdy. Democrats spent a lot of their allotted time basically throwing their own committee under the bus, saying, in fact, it was a political witch hunt. Now, Clinton did take responsibility for some of her actions, but she did lead into some issues that she's been facing on the campaign trail. A lot of Republican candidates have been saying that she was basically MIA during the actual attack itself. And she went through and talked about person by person, agency by agency, all the different people that she was on the phone with during the attack to try to figure out what was going on. She also told the committee that, she's lost more sleep on this than everybody combined.
There was obviously a lot covered in 11 hours. And Alex, now looking ahead, are we any closer to getting a Speaker of the House?
You know, when I was prepping for today, I thought I was going to be telling you, no, we're not that much closer. But last night, Paul Ryan did end up announcing that he's going to run for the speakership. Speaker Boehner had put off the elections. He put them back on this week. So next week, they will be on Wednesday and Thursday. But up until last night, we didn't have anyone really running. So now Paul Ryan is running. He wanted to get the backing of everybody in the GOP, and he ended up getting that fully from 2 of the caucuses and 2/3 from the other caucus. He did have some other demands, including changing the rules about how to actually oust a speaker. It's unclear if those demands were met, but basically he says he's going to be a different kind of speaker because he wants to spend time with his family, so he's not going to be doing all the traveling that a typical speaker does. But hopefully next week we will have a speaker to talk about.
Sounds good. Alex Miller, we hope to talk to you next week again as well, reporting live this morning from our Washington, D.C. Bureau. Many thanks.